morning class, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to navigate in 3D view in FreeCAD. When you open FreeCAD, this is the default screen you're going to see. This is called the start screen where you're going to see your recent files. So the first thing you're going to do to create a new file in FreeCAD is to click create new. So click create new and then select here at the start, you click here at the workbench to switch between workbenches. So these workbenches has different group of tools and its function. So for instance, the first activity is we're going to create on the part design workbench. Click part design, then next you click create body here and then create sketch. Click create sketch. Then select the plane where you are going to create your 3D. So for instance, in activity 1, you click or select the XY plane, meaning this is the base, and then click OK. Okay, so this is your reference point, meaning this is the center. Okay, so your first activity is to create a 3D cube so that we can practice how to navigate in 3D. Okay, so first you click here to select or look for this tool, which is the create rectangle tool, and then you click centered rectangle. So the difference between these two, when you select centered rectangle, meaning you're going to create a rectangle at the center of the reference point. Okay, so click this one. For instance, you point at the center, hold down your left mouse button, then drag. Then to create, you release your mouse button and then click to create. Release and click. So this time, active tool is the create rectangle tool. This one. This is create centered rectangle. So meaning if you're going to look for the name of each tool here, you just simply mouse over to each tool and you can see the name and their functions. Okay, so for instance, this one, create rectangular polygon. This will create rectangular polygon in the sketch. Okay, so here to deactivate the active tool now is rectangular tool. So you can right click your mouse button to stop the active tool. So right click, okay, you have already stopped the active tool, meaning you can now change the dimensions of your cube. So for instance, you select this line, and then to change the dimension of this line, you look for this tool. This is the constraint horizontal distance. This is because this is a horizontal line. So this will fix the horizontal distance between 2 points or line ends. So click this one and then you type 30 millimeter and then click OK. So to set also for the vertical constraint, you select this one. This is a vertical line, and then you look for this tool, constraint vertical distance. This will fix the vertical distance between 2 points or line ends. So meaning you can actually select the line ends or you just simply click the line. Click this one and then the same distance to make a perfect cube. 30 millimeters also. Okay. So you can move actually the dimension by simply pointing to the dimension and then hold down your left mouse button and then you can drag to move the dimension. Or if you're going to change this dimension, you can double click. For instance, you can double click if you have changes to each dimension, you type and then you click OK. Okay, so this time we will create a cube. You click close, then now you can click the pad here or here. So this pad tool actually is under the part design, which pad a sketch, selected sketch. So this is the selected sketch. When you click the pad, this will actually pad your selection. So the length is 30. So you type 30 here for the length to make a perfect cube. And then click OK. Okay, you have already the perfect cube. Now, you can navigate using this one. By clicking this one, you can rotate here or clicking the front to go to the front. You can click here on the arrow on the left. You can also do the tools here. You can also use this tool. So this one is isometric. To set to isometric view, click this one. This will change the 3D view to isometric. For example, if you want to view the front, click this one to the front view. This is the up view. This one is the right view. This one is the rear or the back view. This one is the bottom, and this is the left, to set the left view. Okay, that is how to navigate. So for instance, you're going to click here to view for the isometric. Click this one, and then this time to rotate, you make sure here at the bottom, here you can see when you mouse over, I am actually setting the touchpad. So for instance, if you are using the mouse, you can click here on the arrow and then choose the CAD. Okay, to set to mouse, you can click the CAD because this is default when you install FreeCAD. So click CAD to select. So this time the CAD now is active. So when you point, these are the tools. So to select, you can see here, mouse over on the CAD. To select, you just simply click the right mouse and then select the face. So for instance, select, just simply click. That's how to select. Click this face here on the top. That's how to select. Here to select also the line, just simply click this line. If you want to select this line, click. So that's how to select. Okay, so another is to zoom. To zoom is to roll forward and backward the mouse wheel. So for instance, you point here and then just simply roll. That is how to zoom out, and then roll forward to zoom in. Okay, so for instance, another is using the mouse. You can rotate by holding down. It's number 3, CAD navigation style. To rotate is to hold down the mouse wheel and then press the right mouse button. Another, there are 2 ways to rotate, is to hold down the mouse wheel and then right mouse button. Okay, the left and the right. So you can put, for example, we are going to zoom out, and then to rotate, just position the mouse pointer where you want to rotate. For instance, here, I want to position here. Hold down your the mouse wheel, then hold also the right mouse button. So I'm holding down the mouse wheel and the right mouse button simultaneously. So then move your mouse. Okay, so meaning you can rotate if the position of the mouse actually is the reference point where you rotate. So that is how to rotate. Your mouse over. Okay, you can pan actually by simply holding down the mouse wheel. So to pan actually, for instance, you are zooming in and you want to move, hold down the mouse wheel and then drag. Hold down the mouse wheel, drag to the left, drag to the right. Okay, so without the scroll bars, so there is no scroll bar, so you can move by simply pointing or holding down the mouse wheel to move or to fan your object on the screen, object or sketch on the screen. Okay, so for instance, is if you have a defective mouse, you can click here and then you can use the touchpad on your laptop. Okay, so you can click the touchpad. Now this time you can use the touchpad, point on the touchpad and then mouse over, and you can see how to select on the mouse pad here at the bottom. You see, you just hold down the left touchpad button to select. Okay, so to zoom is to hold down the shift and control. Okay, down the shift and control, and to rotate you can simply hold down the alt, and to pan is to hold down the shift. Okay, so meaning to rotate, for example, I'm using the touchpad. Now I'm going to hold down the alt and then to slide your hand on the touchpad. You can actually rotate your 3D object. Okay, to pan is to hold down the shift, or hold down the shift and then drag to pan. I'm using the touchpad. Okay, so that's how to navigate using the touchpad. Here is how to navigate 3D view in FreeCAD. Okay, so to save your activity, just simply click the file, click save as, and then you can browse where you want to save your, for instance, you want to save here. Okay, and then you can name it to your last name, thus first name, your grade, then section, and then the activity number. Okay, and then click save. So that's all I have to do today, and thank you so much for watching.